Welcome to CGTN. I'm reporter Gaoang, and today I'm now at the Shanghai Museum of Sun Yat-sen's former residence. And today we're going to take you a tour around the museum and also at the house he used to live. And also we're going to show you his life and achievements, especially during his stays in Shanghai. And now I'm joined by Miss Qing Li. So she's the explainer here at the Shanghai Museum of Sun Yat-sen's former residence. So Qing Li, give us a brief introduction of the museum.
Yes, Sun is a great forerunner of the China's democratic revolution. During his 40 years of Chinese revolution, Shanghai was regarded as a principal base of his revolutionary
journey. It's very
journey.
important.
Yes, yes. So our visiting is divided into two buildings. The museum, actually this museum was Sun Yat-sen's neighbor's house. In 2006, we changed it into a museum to display some cultural relics, reflect Sun's revolutionary characters.
I see. And only until 1988, so it opened to the public, right?
Yeah, open to the public. Yes.
Yeah, so we're now entering to the first part of the exhibition. So tell us more about what's this part about.
In the middle of 19th century, the feudal system seriously hindered the development of Chinese society.
I see.
Under the ruling of feudal monarchy, Chinese people bore exorbitant taxes and levies.
I see. And also there are some exhibits, if you want to take a closer look. So
court attention wood.
Yeah, what's this? It's a
court attention wood.
Attention wood.
Yes, used by the high officers of the Qing dynasty.
So when they make a decision, right?
Yes,
they use this. If you can see very clearly, and then it's exactly what they used during the Qing dynasty.
Yes,
and also, if we take a look here, so these are the profile pictures of Dr. Sun, right?
Yeah. Sun was born on November 12, 1866, in a very poor peasant family. So these are the photos of Sun's parents.
So if you want to take a little bit down here, it was a picture of Sun's parents.
Father Sun Da-chen and mother Madam Yang.
I see. And then you told me earlier that Madam Sun Qingling donated this picture, right?
Yes, that is the portrait of Sun at the age of 18 years old, preserved by his wife, Madam Sun.
And I also heard about that Dr. Sun received both a Chinese and Western style of education, especially the Western when he and his family in Honolulu, right?
Yes. When Sun Yat-sen 13 years old, he went to the Honolulu and studied in the U.S. But when he 21 years old, he went to the Hong Kong Medicine College. To study medicine.
Look at this. So these are the exact, like the stuff he used when he was a doctor.
Yes.
And
it's
these are
a real one.
Right? These are the real one. And so he was a doctor back then, but later he sort of gave up the career and to become a revolutionary. So what's the reason behind it?
Because he finds that to be a doctor can only treat people's physical disease. So he gave up the doctor career. And in 1894, he established the first.
Yeah, we saw there are some like the documents in there.
Yes, capitalist revolutionary group, Xinzhonghui. So this is a declaration of the Xinzhonghui.
And also the slogan of Tongmenghui.
Yes. In 1905, Sun Yat-sen combined several revolutionary groups and established the first capitalist party, 中国同盟会.
I see. And then later, about 6 years later, it was the revolution of the 1911, which till today will be 110 years anniversary. So how was that? Tell us more about that.
Yes, on October the 10th, 1911, the Wuchang Uprising broke out. After fighting whole night, the Wuchang city was taken up by the revolutionary.
I see.
Yes.
So this was actually a brick, right?
Yes, this is a brick from the Cai family chapel, which was once used as a command post by Cai Jiming.
I see. So it was when they prepared for the uprising.
Yeah. This command post to prepare the uprising.
Right here are some of the slogans.
Second day, the Hubei military government was set up. So these are the printing models used by
take a closer look.
Yes, by the government to print this public notice.
I see. So what happened after the uprising in Wuchang?
Wuchang's uprising success later inspired the other provincial secessions. So Sun Yat-sen took the oath of office as a provisional president of the Republic of China on January the 1st, 1912.
I see.
Yeah.
And then also we know that there's a very famous treasure here in the museum. So today, although it's only the weekday, it's a weekday, but still there are a lot of tourists. Not so many, but there are some. So coming here to appreciate the great revolutionary. And here we can see the sword, right?
So,
tell us more about it.
This is the command sword worn by Sun Yat-sen when he took the office as the Generalissimo of the Navy and Army of the Republic of China.
If you want to look up a little bit, here's a picture of Dr. Sun taking office, the Generalissimo of the Navy and Army. And then the sword he took in the picture was exactly the one you saw here. So this is also the
real one.
Yeah, it's a real one. It's the first level treasure, right?
Yes.
I see. And there's another part very important about Dr. Sun is that he was not only involved in political activities, but also he has mapped out so many plans that are very critical for China's development, especially the international development of China. So if we map it, put it a little bit. So tell us more about this. It's a railway roadmap. It's quite comprehensive.
Yes. In 1918, when Sun Yat-sen lived in the Shanghai former residence, he began to write a very famous book, The International Development of China.
So what's it about?
Yes, it's about macro proposal of China's economy. So you can see the trunk line.
This is the trunk line, right?
Yes, over the wall. It also includes the Outer Mongolia because in 1918 the Outer Mongolia belonged to China.
Okay.
But yes.
And there are ports. If you take a look at it, there are like 3 ports that are very important.
Yes, Sun Yat-sen designed the 3 ports of China: the southern port, and the eastern port. Now the Yangshan
port, right?
Yes, Yangshan port, and the northern port. Now the Tangshan port.
I see. So it's quite surprising, but also amazing that people, revolutionary back then, like many years ago, could still map out something that's meaningful and very influential today. And also they have like industries about resources, right?
Yes.
Like mining.
Agriculture.
Yes,
and so on.
Oh. Yeah. So I think here is about mining.
Minor, yes, copper, and this is the agriculture.
Also agriculture.
Yes. Also the housing, Chinese housing.
Yeah. So what Sun planned like many years ago have already long achieved, and also today we had is far exceeded his expectation. And also these are they original copy of that?
Yes. This is International Development China, published by the Shanghai.
I see.
Yes.
And the other one in English.
Yeah, written in English and translated by the Liao Zhongkai. So you can see this
if you want to look up
manuscript.
Here's the manuscript.
Yeah, manuscript. Yes, of Liao Zhongkai by Liao Zhongkai, of the plain wine.
So I have a question for you. So how could So how could Dr. Sun came up with so many industrial plans? I mean, he's mostly regarded as a revolutionary, but like how?
And because he was very fond of reading, so he had the map of the China, so he designed this all the design about China's economy.
And also he went to a lot of places to do the real, like to kind of the interview and also the due diligence about what their real life.
Yeah. Also met the Communist Party of China, Li Dazhao, because in 1922, the CGTN, Central Committee decided the member of CPC could join the Kuomintang individually. So after that, Li Dazhao went to Shanghai former residence.
So Li Dazhao came to
this
house.
Yes,
the
in
house,
the residence. Yes, the
to
residence.
meet with Dr. Sun.
Yes, yes. So they discuss the problems on how to rejuvenate China.
And this is where the sort of like two parties collaboration began, right?
Yes, this is the first, led to the first cooperation between these two
These
parties.
are also other manuscripts if you want to take a look. And then,
Yeah.
what about those? Yeah, we saw there's something very famous about Dr. Sun is the suit.
We call the Zhongshan Suit. It was named after Sun Yat-sen's and worn by and designed by Sun Yat-sen himself.
Was this really worn by him?
Yes, yes, worn by him and designed by him.
Oh, I see.
So it's called the Zhongshan Suit.
Yeah, but we noticed that's a little bit different from what we saw the suit today. The pocket is huge, right?
Yes.
If you want to take a closer of the pocket, it's actually larger than what we have now nowadays for the Sun Yat-sen suit. Why is that?
Yeah, because Sun Yat-sen was fond of reading. He designed these two big pockets so that he could put the books in his pocket.
Oh, so he used that to put books.
So that he could read the books at any time.
I see. So that was quite practical,
Yeah,
and even for today, it's like fashionable and very practical if you can put a book, or even not a book, but like a notebook here.
Yes, yes. So in our museum, in our former residence, we have volumes of books. They are
That's a huge volume.
Yes, various subjects and 5 different languages.
I see.
Yeah.
So we're now entering into the last hall of the museum. So
Yeah.
and also here we notice there's a statue of him, right?
Yes.
What's special about this one?
After Sun Yat-sen passed away, the construction of the Zhongshan Mausoleum started in 1926 and completed in 19.
Yeah, so welcome back. Sorry, we just had some connection problems inside. So we're now at the former residence of Sun Yat-sen. If you want to take a look here, this was the house he and his wife Song Qinling used to live during surrounding the 1920s, right?
Yes, yes. And this house was donated by overseas Chinese in Canada who supported of Sun's revolutionary activities. Dr. Sun Yat-sen and his wife, Madame Song. After Sun Yat-sen passed away in Beijing in 1925, Madame Song continued to live here until 1937 when the anti-Japanese war broke out.
So it's quite a long time, right?
Yes, yes. After the victory of the war, Madame Song returned to Shanghai and moved in the Song Qinling former residence, now on Huahai Road. So she gave this house to the government to preserve.
I see. So right here you can see it's like a
two-story.
I think, but it's a quite pity that we can't shoot inside because all the cultural relics and furniture are actually were used by Dr. Sun, right?
Yeah,
That's why it has very strict preservation rules. So we can't shoot inside, and there was no picture and no video. But still, you are always welcome to literally come to the site to feel it, because we went there yesterday, and it was very super cool because Sun Yat-sen used to sit there and meet with Li Dazhao, and then all the living room and the bedroom as he and Song Qinling live there, right?
Yes, yes.
So you mentioned before that it had witnessed very important historical moment. Tell us more about that.
Because it's here, Dr. Sun, he wrote the two famous books, The Doctrine of Sun Wen and The International Development of China. The book, you can see it in the museum. And the second thing is that Sun Yat-sen met with Li Dazhao, one of the leaders of the Communist Party of China. They discussed the problem of how to rejuvenate China. So
just in the living room?
Yes, in the living room. So this conversation led to the first cooperation between the Communist Party and the Kuomintang.
I see. And I also heard about that his wife Song Qinling used to have a very high evaluation of the house. So tell us more about that.
Sun Yat-sen often accompanied Sun Yat-sen to do some morning exercises.
Oh, really? Here?
Yeah, here.
Oh my God! So they were, if you can see it clearly, they used to do a lot of morning exercise, running or
hockey.
Just
hockey.
like yes, very Western.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. And then what did she say about the residence?
Yes, Song Qinling once said, as a historical monument, the house will be forever remembered by all the Chinese people.
I see, because it has witnessed so many very important historical moments.
Yes.
And actually, I think besides the house, the city of Shanghai was also a very crucial place during the revolution of 1911, right? Because it was the place where many revolutionaries came here, and then they published a newspaper and also magazine to spread their thoughts on nationalism and democracy.
Yeah.
And also, many of them came here to discuss their ideas and how to put forward the revolution. So we're now heading out of the former residence. You told me before that the street ahead of us was has a French name. Tell us more about that.
Yes, because in the early of 19th century, this area belonged to the French concession. So the road is named after some French very famous people, and this road was called.
This road is
this road
was introducing the road we are now. So what's it used to call?
It used to call the Real Moliere. Yes, now we call the Zhongshan Road.
Zhongshan Road.
Yes, because Sun Yat-sen was born in Shaanxi County in Guangdong Province.
Oh, so it was quite a sort of named after him, right?
Yes, yes.
I see. And there was the
Front
front
gate.
door, front gate
gate,
of
yes.
his. So what about these houses? Like, tell us more about the community here. Like when he was here, it was still a friend. It was still owned by friends.
Yes, he met many friends in this house, and also held some important meetings on the lawn.
I see.
So we say that the former residence is very important. It has a historical influence among the Chinese people.
I see, and also I think one of the great way, the way to commemorate him is to still reflect on how to reviving China and also promote nationalism. And thank you so much, Ms. Qin Li. Thank you so much for joining us. And today we're going to wrap up our journey and tour here, but always stay tuned for more information. And if you really have the chance, come to the site to feel how it's like. Thank you.